here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now it's Murphy. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out left side here to Bryant. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's the first carry from LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They're going to look to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And oh, he coughed it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And all the way up to the 49. A big run by the big man Fournette. 45 yards on the ground. What a big run there to get out from the shadow of their own. End zone. The defense is probably thinking, hey, let's pin him deep. Not the case.
You're exactly right. When I played, we used to have a defensive coordinator in these situations who would call the defense and tag onto it, get a safety, push them back. And sometimes you overcommit on defense, and it worked against them in this play. Offense worked it out very, very well.
And they'll run it here. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Off the play fake. Roach. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. On third down, that's Grant. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
We got three. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. Got some real estate inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Eluded, and they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. Dances by him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Looking to throw on second down. Roach. Looking long for Westbrook. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Flex round. Ohio.
From the gun, Roach. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Roach. And his throw here is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And they'll go on the ground. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Flex round.
Operating from the gun. Roach toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Ohio. Flex round.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
He wasn't ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Roach. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll set up a throw.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Gone!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete to Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Tighten up. Hey. 50 to Mike. All right, now, lucky 56. Gone.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Their mobile, agile quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are in for 6.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. On the return is Henderson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On third down, it's Grant. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On second down, here's Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, Roach. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On second down, it's McCoy. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on second down. Roach. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Roach. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Roach. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Flex round! Flex round!
They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now it's Murphy. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And here come the Bills. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll go again to McCoy. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
No, check. Patriot! Gone!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to go down again. Brian Orakpo in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Looking to throw on second down. Roach. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Me. 44 is fight. 44 is fight. Check. 6 man. Check girls.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, Roach. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Martavis Bryant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Off play action. Roach. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw on 2nd down, Roach. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Throwing on 1st down, Roach. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time. And
they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bills, their good start continues as they get their